Phones come in a couple of sizes, but it is important to note that the Galaxy S8 has roughly the same screen size as the Google Pixel XL. I used the Pixel XL, and putting it up against the smaller Galaxy S8 really shows the differences. The Pixel XL has so much going on around its screen, and of course that's a flat panel, so its body feels much larger than it probably needs to be, especially after getting spoiled by the ergonomics of the Galaxy S8. Its 5.7-inch display manages to feel smaller than the 5.5-inch display of the Pixel XL, and even then the S8 Plus packs a whopping 6.2-inch display on a body that is actually pretty decent to reach around. The resolution of the Galaxy phones are also bumped up to 2960 by 1440 for an aspect ratio of 18.5 by 9. Some changes had to be made to the Galaxy S formula to make this feat a reality. Gone are the Samsung logos and the tactile home buttons, with the shift of the fingerprint reader going to the back of the device. This is similar to the Pixel imprint location, but on the Galaxy S8 phones, it's a little bit odd to have the fingerprint reader right next to the camera lens. The side buttons are also similar, but an extra button for Samsung's Bixby software now appears under the volume rocker. Now, Bixby is Samsung's answer to Google Assistant, but also it's kind of not, because Bixby is a layer that you can use on top of an included Google Assistant. Google Assistant was Pixel's main feature, and now it's coming on a lot of different devices, Samsung's newest ones being part of that bunch. Bixby brings a lot of features to the table, not only a splash screen for a lot of contextual elements, but also voice input, and Bixby layers into the camera so that you can scan pretty much anything and Bixby will be able to assist with that. So with that all said, much of the battle here will go to the newer device, because the Google Pixel falls behind the 2017 pack with the Snapdragon 821 and a lack of expandable storage. The Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus include the updated versions of these specs and add in Samsung Pay and wireless charging. The S8 Plus slightly edges out the Pixel XL in its battery, offering 3500 mAh over 3450 in the Google-branded competitor. The Pixel camera has been received well by users and actually has gotten a few accolades, but they might be edged out a bit by the Galaxy S8 cameras. The megapixel counts are all similar, 12 megapixel for the rear and 8 for the front. However, the Galaxy S8 cameras let in a little bit more light at f1.7 aperture on both ends. We've applauded Galaxy cameras in the past, especially for their feature sets and manual controls. Our future comparison will explore this further and see which shooter comes out on top. And to end, software is a matter of subjectivity, as pure Android nougat on the Pixel is obviously beloved by Android purists. On the other hand, Samsung has tried really hard to dial back on their UI in recent years, and we see small but welcome changes in design. Elements are pleasing to the eye, and plenty of features are in view but are non-intrusive. It's no surprise that Samsung packs a ton of features, including all of the different gestures, all of the different features in the Edge UX, and that might be a little bit too much for people who want just a simple form of Android. It's no surprise that Samsung packs a ton of features into its software, and if that's something that you want, then of course the Samsung device is probably what you'll pick. But Android lovers will look at the Google Pixel and say that its version of Android has been plenty reliable, and that is quite true. That said, it is hard to deny how Samsung is continuing to evolve the Galaxy line, even if it means slightly shifting that familiar look. We will see how the Pixel and the new Galaxy devices fare in future in-depth comparisons once we have our hands on the new Samsung phones, and until then you can